If I offered you 2 lives, one of perfect safety, endless comfort and pleasure, or a life of danger, hardship, and struggle, which would you choose? Most of us instinctively choose comfort. We want the easy path. But Friedrich Nietzsche warned that this instinct is exactly what is killing our potential. He argued that society has tamed the wolf into a dog. Think about it. The wolf is fierce, self-reliant, and powerful. The modern house pet human is dependent, anxious, and fed consistent meals of distraction. We have traded our vitality for safety. We have become what Nietzsche called the last man, a creature who seeks only to be warm and full, living a superficial life without aim. But what if your deepest pain wasn't an accident, but a necessity? We live in a culture that treats suffering as an enemy. We numb ourselves at the first hint of discomfort. But Niccolò Machiavelli would tell you that comfort is not a reward. It is a sedative. When life is comfortable, urgency disappears. Comfort erodes you quietly. It trains obedience. When your survival is guaranteed and your needs are met, you stop questioning systems. You stop developing the hunger that creates exceptional individuals. Machiavelli understood that those who benefit most from order are rarely the ones who created it. Comfort makes you predictable. And in the game of power and life, predictability is a vulnerability. If you have never been tested, your confidence is just a performance. It's only when the safety net is cut that you find out who you actually are. Nietzsche famously declared, "To live is to suffer. To survive is to find some meaning in the suffering." He didn't mean you should be miserable. He meant that growth is a biological impossibility without resistance. Think of the gym. You lift weights to create microscopic tears in the muscle. That damage is the signal for the body to rebuild stronger. The mind and spirit work the exact same way. If you dodge every obstacle, you remain stagnant. You become fragile. This brings us to the concept of anti-fragility. A glass cup is fragile. If you drop it, it breaks. But a human being is designed to be anti-fragile. When we are exposed to stress, uncertainty, and pressure, provided we don't break, we don't just survive. We get better. We evolve. So, how do we flip the switch? How do we stop being the victim? Nietzsche offers the concept of Amor Fati, the love of fate. This isn't just tolerating your bad days. It is an enthusiastic acceptance of everything that happens to you, including the tragedy. It is looking at a layoff, a heartbreak, or a failure and saying, "Yes, this is my life, and I will love it, because it is the raw material of who I am becoming." When you stop wasting energy wishing reality was different, you free up that energy to adapt. You stop asking, "Why me?" and start asking, "How can I use this?" This is where the Übermensch, or the Overman, is born. The Übermensch is the one who alchemizes pain into power, who refuses to be crushed by the weight of existence. Suffering also teaches you something comfort never can: silence and strategy. When you are in deep pain, the applause vanishes. The fake friends leave. You are isolated. Machiavelli argued that this isolation is where authority is born. You learn to rely on your own judgment. You learn that emotional outbursts are a waste of energy. Pain teaches you to observe rather than react. It destroys entitlement. You realize the world owes you nothing, and strangely, that is freedom. When you no longer fear loss, because you have already lost, you become dangerous. You become willing to take risks that comfortable people are too terrified to take. There is a fire inside you that Nietzsche called the will to power. It is the drive not just to survive, but to expand, to overcome, to master yourself. Adversity is the fuel for that fire. Don't wish for an easy life. An easy life produces a weak spirit. Wish for the strength to endure a difficult one. As Nietzsche said, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." Find your why. Stop running from the pain. Turn around, face it, and let it forge you into something undeniable.